I'm going to use a baseball analogy of balls and strikes to make a comment about an ancient Greek play called The Clouds, written by Aristophanes. The idea is if you're really a true, genuine baseball fan, a fan of the sport, not just of a team, but of a sport, you can't want the same pitch against your batter called for a ball and the other team's batter called a strike. That's not justice. That's not even just being genuine, sportsman, whatever word. You can't, as a fan of the activity, want an inconsistency like that. And Aristophanes presents this in a dialogue between, I can't say his name, Strepsiades and Socrates, where Strepsiades is from the old school and he's going to prove the existence of the ancient Greek gods. And he's going to use lightning bolts to do it. And the basic summary is you got to call the evidence both ways. You can't just use it where it's convenient to support your religious views. And that is something a lot of religious people are guilty of. That said, everybody's guilty of it. Atheists are guilty of it. Where they use evidence, or they have a belief in science that science is going to explain everything. Although I'm sure there's different types of atheists. Those are just the popular ones on the internet. It also is like our daily life where maybe we get offended by what we hear somebody say, whereas our best friend said something similar or much worse that hasn't offended us, or we've said something similar or much worse. And so calling balls and strikes, right? Call it both ways, Blue. Anyway, Strepsiades goes like this. Well, but tell me from whom come the bolts through the gloom, with its awful and terrible flashes. Wherever it turns, some it singes and burns, and some it reduces to ashes. For this is quite plain, let who will send the rain, that Zeus against perjurers dashes. Socrates. And how, you old fool of dark ages school, and an antediluvian wit, if the perjured they'd strike, and not all men alike, have they never Selenius hit? Then of Simon again, and Therus explain, known perjurers yet they escape, but he smites his own shrine with arrows divine, and the Sunium Atticus cape, and the ancient Arled oaks, now that what prompted those strokes, they never forswore I should sing. There it is. Balls and strikes.